You cannot convince me that I did not manifest my first PR package. I received 3 perfumes, you guys. 3, without having to buy them. For free. Like, for free. Let's walk through it because I fully believe that I manifested this. And I'm gonna make you believe it too by the end of this video. First, let's keep in mind here, I have like 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and trust me, I'm super grateful for that because, and I know some people have like millions or billions, but the way I see it, I always visualize it the way people say, imagine you were in a room and there were 1,000 people there just to listen to you. And so that's what I see. I think I have like 1,100 now. 1,100 subscribers on YouTube. So, you know, compared to some people, that's minuscule. That's 1. 2, I don't really do anything on TikTok or Instagram. I'm trying, I just started, but honestly working a 9 to 5 and trying to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Maybe this is excuses, but although I make it work, it's a bit difficult. When you take all of that into consideration, I get even more excited that this actually happened. I think the first step in manifestation, anyone would say, is to always make your intention clear. What is it that you want in life? What is it that you're working for? Oh, what is it that you're asking the universe to send to you? And for me, that was it. I knew my intention and it was clear as day. Last month, I told myself next year, I will start receiving PR packages. And I think it's so amazing how this worked because I didn't even have to wait for next year. It happened this very year. Like the same, I said it, and then the next 2 weeks, I was receiving this and this and this. And then they sent me a link to be on their PR list. Now, visualizing is important, and although I wasn't very specific with it, although I wasn't thinking of this specific brand, I would visualize it. I was like, yes, next year, I'm gonna start getting packages. The products I love and I've been buying, they're gonna start coming to me for free instead of me constantly having to pay for them. And I know how that sounds, but it's a reality for so many people. And honestly, I think a part of manifestation is being a bit delulu, and this is where I come on with full-on delulu, because I fully believe if you're manifesting something, if you want something, you have to make space for it. You have to create opportunities for what you're manifesting to come into your life. If it doesn't see a door, if it doesn't see an entrance, then how can it come into your life? And a part of that, I think, as content creators is creating content, talking about brands you love, and even tagging them. I wasn't doing much of that, especially I don't think there's a way to do that on YouTube. But when I do talk about brands that I love and the items that I promote on my channels, or they're items I buy with my hard-earned money. So if I'm promoting them and talking about them, it's because I actually truly do enjoy them. My making space for these to come into my life looked like, again, full-on delulu. I was like, next year I'm gonna start getting PR packages, but you know what I need now? I need an email account so that I can communicate with these brands. If I don't have an email account where I can communicate with these brands, it's not going to work effectively. I could have used my personal accounts, but right now I'm receiving hundreds of emails a day, and I know I would have missed anything. I opened a full-on email account that had to do solely with PR and partnerships through content creation. Delulu, because I have 1,000 subscribers. Like, girl, who's reaching out to you? That's what anyone would say, honestly. But for me, it was like, I knew this was gonna happen and I was gonna need a professional email to communicate with these people. So I have to create it. I created the email account because I'm gonna get partnerships, I'm gonna get PR packages. So of course you have to have the account. Me creating this email account was me making a space for the opportunities that I was manifesting so I could communicate with these brands. And again, maybe I'm being delusional, but I fully believe if you want something, even before working for it, you need to make space for it in your life. You need to show that thing that it belongs in your life. And for me, I was like, yeah, I'm a content creator. This happens. A lot of people, and honestly, I do this as a hobby. I have a 9 to 5. I have a job that I enjoy. I get money from it, whatever. But still, I'm just like, if others can do it, then why can't I? You know, like, and this is a mindset I will continue to live by. If you want something to come into your life, you have to make space for it. Not only that, but also having an email when reaching out to brands and any partnerships just make you look so much more professional and presentable as a brand. If you're someone who wants to reach out to brands, you need a professional email to do so. I so recommend it rather than using your personal email, because if you're like anything like me, you have hundreds of emails coming to you every day. It's probably gonna become part of the noise. did all of my journaling, write out the goals that I wanted, write out my affirmations that I was getting packages. Then I made space for it by creating an email and creating content about the brands that I loved, talking about them and the way that I use them. The way I see it, if you're closed off and you don't make opportunities and you don't make space for the things you are wanting in your life, how can that thing knows that it belongs in your life? If it doesn't see space, how can it come? It's like someone inviting you over and they don't give you a seat. I wouldn't think you want me here. Now, onto the story, if you care to hear it. This is exactly how it happened, you guys. And this is why I say it's a manifestation, because what I've always heard about people getting PR packages is to reach out to brands first. I didn't do any of that. I had planned to do it next year, but I didn't start anything yet. I did not DM one brand. I did not email one brand. They came to me. And I was just like, that's amazing. Like, look at God. To get into the story, the packages I got are from the brand 7 Virtues, and they make the most amazing smelling perfumes. Specifically, their Cherry Ambition is my favorite one. Ugh. The love I have for that perfume goes beyond anything, because I will continuously buy it. For the full story, the brand that reached out to me was the 7 Virtues, and they found me from a YouTube video that I created, I think last month, where I spoke about my favorite fall perfumes, and their Cherry Ambition was a part of that perfume. And I was mentioning how I only have a travel size because I was in Puerto Rico, I smelled it, I liked it, and I wanted to buy the travel size rather than investing in the full size before really getting to know the perfume. The funny thing is that video was not successful in garnering any kind of views. I think to this day I may have less than 60 views in that video, but that was the video they found me from. And another thing that makes this even more funny is because I pondered so much about deleting that video. I was like, oh my God, this did not do well. I should just delete this video. One day I'm at work and I receive a DM on my Instagram page from someone who actually watched another one of my videos, one of my skincare videos that also had very low views that I wanted to delete. But she reached out to me on Instagram because she said she was going on vacation and she wanted some tips on skincare, and I told her everything I knew. I'm not an expert, but these are the things that I did, And after leaving her message, I clicked on all of my other messages, and I noticed on my, like on the general side, the ones that for some reason I don't get notification, but there's the second part of Instagram. Let me show them to you. I think it's the general or the request side where the notification doesn't come through. I noticed I had a message from the 7 Virtues, and I was like, is this real? But anyways, I clicked on it, and when I clicked on it, they reached out to me saying, hey, we saw your video about you talking about our perfume and how much you loved it, and we would like to send you the full size. I was flabbergasted. My gasted was flabber. I was like, this was me. And I was at work that day, and I was just like, is this real? Like, I told one of my coworkers who was working next to me, and I was like, you know, they just reached out to me, and I'm like, I don't think this is real. I'm so excited, but I don't think this is real. I was like, what do I say? And she got so excited for me, and we started coming up with my reply right there and then. I replied to the DM, they sent me their emails, and there you go. I was emailing them. Remember when I was telling you making space, making opportunities, creating space and creating opportunities for the things you want in your life to come into your life? That was it. I made the video, I made the email, so it was like all you had to do was walk in. I might be Delulu, but I kind of have evidence to back up my Delulu, so I will continue to be Delulu. She was like, we would like to send you a full size of that perfume and any other perfumes you would like. And I'm not a greedy person, you guys, so I could have been like, oh yeah, your whole entire line. But I was just like, oh my God, thank you so much. Because I was so grateful, honestly. It was like, I absolutely love this perfume. And the idea of me getting a full size of it was just amazing to me. Another one of their perfumes I really, really loved is Coconut Sun. And so I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. I would love to get the full size of Cherry Ambition. And since you mentioned it, another perfume I've been eyeing was Coconut Sun. Then she also told me she would send me her favorite, which is Vanilla Woods. And all of the boxes are here. They're all open. I've smelled them before. I kind of just wanted to leave them here for the video so I could show you guys. Also, the boxes are super cute. Like, you see what I mean? I love the packaging. They have motivating stories on them. In that same email, they sent me a link telling me to sign to their PR list. so that I can also keep receiving products when they drop them. Yeah, that's right, I know. Anyways, as you can see, I was super excited. Let's review these perfumes. I already know what they smell like, but you don't. This is Cherry Ambition, my favorite of their entire perfumes, because it's so good. Top note is cherry, heart note is saffron, base note is vanilla and marshmallow. This to me is like a boozy, sensual cherry note kind of perfume, and honestly, like, cherry notes are inherently sensual to me, so that's probably why. But this is amazing. As far as Coconut Sun, this is, as you can hear it, this has a coconut beachy kind of vibes. It reminds me of Soleil Blanc by Tom Ford. This is so good. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, top note is coconut, heart note is frangipani. I'm probably not saying that right. And base note is vanilla. This is like a creamy vanilla coconut perfume. Just reminds me of spending the day at the beach on a hot summer day. I can't wait for winter to be over. This is the one that she told me was her favorite. This is Vanilla Woods. I also had a vial of Vanilla Woods, but again, I didn't want to be greedy and ask for too many, so I was just like, I'm just gonna say 2. I'm super grateful to be getting this, and you know, like, 2's good. 2 is great. This is good too. Top note is pear, heart note is pear. Top note is pear, heart note is rose, base note is vanilla and caramel. Oh, I love this one. Yeah, I'm super excited. If anyone from the 7 Virtues team is watching this, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending me these perfumes. I'm super grateful. I absolutely love them. You guys watching my video, thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for liking, commenting, and stay tuned for the next video, because if I didn't say it at the beginning, I do have 3 surprise giveaways scattered amongst these 12 videos that I'm doing, and I'll be posting each video one after the other for the next 12 days. The lesson, I guess, is to remain Delulu. Anything you want in this life, make space for it, welcome it into your life, and honestly, whether or not it happens, there is absolutely nothing wrong with being a hopeful, optimistic person in life. I've been doing that for a while, and you know, I've been doing well so far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Later. Happy holidays.